Hello everyone, xForts here, and welcome to JoJomas Day 5, where today we're going to be talking about the main JoJo from Part 5, Bruno Bucciolati. I decided to dress a little bit nicer in today's video because, we're talking about gangsters, Italian, you gotta look nice. Alright, so obviously Bruno's not the main JoJo from Part 5, but he's my favorite character, and I want him to be, but he's not. So instead we have Giorno Giovanna that we're going to be talking about today. Giorno Giovanna. An Italian gangstar, or aspiring gangstar. He is the son of Dio. His hair looks like donuts. And that's pretty much it. So Giorno Giovanna, he's another one of those direct son and daughter characters. Similar to Joseph and Josuke, how Josuke is very similar to Joseph, just in his own different way because he is his own unique person and character, in the same way that Jolene shares characteristics and similarities with Jotaro. Well, Giorno, same thing. He shares many different characteristics with Dio. I like to think of Giorno, Giorno is a good Dio. If Dio was good, it would be Giorno, because Giorno is still ruthless, he's still a killer, he still craves power and authority over people, but he does it in a humbling way and with good aspirations that make him the good guy. So although Giorno does murder and steal and do bad things, he does it for a greater good. And those are some of the reasons why I enjoy Giorno so much, and I think he's a very underrated JoJo. So starting off with my favorite moment from Giorno Giovanna, it was very early on in Part 5, and it was in the getting into the gain arc, where Giorno was going through Popo's trials. He had his fight with Black Sabbath, and it happened directly after that, and it's the banana scene. So although the scene was just straight up badass and it showcased some great things that Gold Experience could do, it also established Giorno as a character, and I love when Araki does that. I like when he establishes and tells us who a character is by showing us rather than flat out telling us. So in this scene, a banana that Popo was eating was turned into a gun by Gold Experience in disguise, and when Popo went to eat the banana, he ended up pulling the trigger on the gun and shooting himself in the head. And that's pretty badass. But what this scene showcased is that Giorno is absolutely ruthless, and he doesn't care who it is in his way. He will make his way to the top by any means necessary, because it was established that Popo was very high up in the ranks of Passione, and he was just a head capo, like if not higher than a capo. And he was part of Passione, and a big part of it, and Giorno was like, I don't really care, you're in my way, I'm taking down this gain, I'm becoming the new boss, and I need to kill you. And just no hesitation, he just does it in also a way that was extremely intelligent, and that brings it back to Dio. Dio was a smart guy, although his arrogance did get the best of him at some points, and some of his villainous characteristics got in the way, but since Giorno was good, he doesn't really have those roadblocks. So in that scene, we really established very early on what kind of a character Giorno is, and that's why I liked it so much. And also because of the fact that Giorno does share so many characteristics with Dio, like his cold personality, very methodical, very analytical. This is the reason why Giorno is not at the full front of a lot of fights, and he's usually sitting back analyzing, if straight out not even being in the fight entirely. He's better than that, and he doesn't want to be in every single fight, and he understands that, and I think that's what people are missing when they talk about Giorno being a boring protagonist. He's not boring, that's just who his character is. He's not like Josuke or Joseph or anyone like that. He's like Dio. So yeah, that's just why I think Giorno is a little underrated when it comes to JoJo. So now on to my least favorite Giorno moments. And because Giorno, like I mentioned again, he sits back a lot and he's not really in the forefront of action, it was hard to find a least favorite moment, but I kind of have a collection of least favorite moments, and it's with Gold Experience more than actually Giorno. Gold Experience just seemed like a stand that it did too much. It was almost limitless. Almost every fight that Giorno was involved in, we saw something new that Gold Experience could do that was a bit out there, and it was like, oh, Gold Experience can do this now. Oh, it can do this. It can also do this. Like in the Notorious B.I.G. fight, it was established that Giorno could replace body parts, but it got a little extreme to the point where Giorno was almost invincible. Like, oh, Notorious B.I.G.'s all over my arms. Gold Experience, chop them off. I'll just make new ones. And it's like, okay, this stand is a bit much. So then this kind of brings on to my second least favorite moment, and it's with Gold Experience Requiem, because it gets even more powerful. So Gold Experience Requiem, I'm totally fine with the concept of it, and all of the underlining messages of fate and everything like that when it comes to Diavolo and Gold Experience Requiem. I like the ending. I like Gold Experience Requiem. I don't think it's a Deus Ex Machina. I think it fit Part 5 well. But when it comes to Giorno as Gold Experience Requiem's user, throughout all of the story, Trish and Diavolo always had this connection. They would know where each other were, kind of, and they would know if one's alive. And it was one of the last moments. It's kind of a really specific moment. It's when Giorno used Gold Experience Requiem for the first time against Diavolo. And Giorno was kind of like a sleeping slave during that, no pun intended. Like, his face was blacked out in the panels, and Gold Experience Requiem was the one that was directly talking to Diavolo, and he said, not even my user Giorno knows the full extent of my powers, or really what they do. So then after the confrontation with them, and before we know it, Diavolo's in the river, Trish is like, alright, let's go find him, let's finish him, and Giorno looks, and he says, it might have been Mista or Trish, it was one of the two, and Giorno was like, no, I know it. He's dead. Like, we don't have to worry about it. So, how do you know that, Giorno? Maybe he has some sort of connection with Gold Experience Requiem, but if he had that connection with Gold Experience Requiem, wouldn't he automatically know its ability? But yeah, he doesn't, but yeah, he still knows what Gold Experience does. Or I guess he just had a feeling that Diavolo was dead when Trish didn't, so... That was just one piece of dialogue that kind of was like, what? It just kind of made me stop and look. And, yeah, weird. Oh, also, one more thing with Diavolo and Gold Experience Requiem. Not so much Giorno, but did Diavolo deserve infinite death? I plan on making a video about this because I've had this idea for a while. Did Diavolo really deserve that? Out of all the sadistic and fucked up characters in the series, was it Diavolo that deserved to die for infinity? Really? Diavolo has to suffer and endure through that? I mean, if anything, he was just mentally challenged. Like, he didn't know what he was doing because he has split personality. So, was Diavolo really that evil? Did he deserve to, you know, die forever? I plan on making a video about that. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. And while you're down there, be sure to let me know what your guys' favorite Giorno moment is and your least favorite Giorno moment. So there's day 5 of JoJomas, getting into the end of the week here. And yeah, it's really fun so far. So I don't know if I'm going to keep wearing this. I'm probably going to change it up, kind of to theme it for each video here. So today was Italian Gangsters, and we are dressed up. So thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys on day 6 of JoJomas, where we're going to be talking about Jolyne Cujo. So thank you guys for watching the video.